Hey guys, we are here by Museum Island in the main center of Berlin. As you can see, there's a lot of old buildings around, including the Humboldt-University. So let's go check it out.
The main building of the Humboldt-University is the Prince Heinrich Palace on Unter den Linden Boulevard in the historic center of Berlin. It was erected from 1748 to 1753 for Prince Henry of Prussia, the younger brother of Frederick the Great, according to the plans by Johann Baumann in Baroque style. The university was originally established on August 16, 1809, on the initiative of the liberal Prussian educational politician Wilhelm von Humboldt during the period of the Prussian Reform movement. It was called Mother of all modern universities. Humboldt faced great resistance to his ideas as he set up the university. He submitted his resignation to the king in April 1810 and was not present when the school opened that fall. The first students were admitted on October 6, and the first semester started on October 10th, with 256 students and 52 lecturers in faculties of law, medicine, theology, and philosophy under the rector Theodor Schmaltz. The university celebrates October 15, 1810 as the date of its opening. From 1828 to 1945, the school was named the Friedrich Wilhelm University in honor of its founder. Ludwig Feuerbach made a comment on the university in 1826. There is no question here of drinking, dueling, and pleasant communal outings. In no other university can you find such a passion for work, such an interest for things that are not petty student intrigues, such as inclination for the sciences, such as calm and such silence. Compared to this temple of work, the other universities appear like public houses. The university has been home to many of Germany's greatest thinkers of the past 2 centuries. Among them, the subjective idealist philosopher Johann Gottlieb Fichte, the theologian Friedrich Schleiermacher, the romantic legal theorist Friedrich Carl von Savigny, cultural critic Walter Benjamin, and the famous physicists Albert Einstein and Max Planck. There were also the founders of Marxist theory Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, poet Heinrich Heine, German unifier Otto Bismarck, Communist Party of Germany founder Karl Liebknecht, African American Pan-Africanist W.E.B. Du Bois, and European unifier Robert Schuman. Further, it has been claimed the Humboldtian University became a model for the rest of Europe, with its central principle being the union of teaching and research in work of individual scholar or scientists. In addition to the strong anchoring of traditional subjects such as science, law, philosophy, history, theology, and medicine, the university developed to encompass numerous new scientific disciplines. Alexander von Humboldt, brother of the founder William, promoted the new learning. During the period of enlargement, the university gradually expanded to incorporate other previously separate colleges in Berlin, such as the School of Animal Medicine, which had been founded in 1790, became the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, and the Agricultural College, founded in 1881, became the Faculty of Agriculture. Also, when the Royal Library was no longer sufficient for academic needs, the University Library was established in 1831. The early decades of the 20th century were characterized by the great academic achievements and international attractiveness. In 1901, Jacobus Henricus von Hoff from the Netherlands was the first scholar of the university to be given a Nobel Prize for Chemistry for his research into the laws of chemical dynamics. There was also antiquity expert Theodor Mommsen, who published a trend-setting work on Roman history that earned him the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1902. Also, there were 27 other Nobel Prizes won by scholars and scientists of the Berlin University, reflecting their outstanding achievements. Since 1908, women had been admitted to universities in Prussia, and soon afterwards they were employed as assistant or associate professors in both teaching and research. A well-known example was the physicist Lise Meitner. From 1945, it has been possible for women to be appointed to full professorships. After 1933, like all German universities, Friedhelm Wilhelm was affected by the Nazi regime. It was from the university's library that some 20,000 books by opponents of the regime were taken to be burned on May 10th of that year in the Opernplatz for a demonstration protected by the SA that also featured a speech by Joseph Goebbels. Students and scholars and political opponents of Nazis were ejected from the university and often deported. During this time, nearly one-third of all the staff were fired by the Nazis. During the Cold War, the university was located in East Berlin. It reopened in 1946 as the University of Berlin, but faced oppression from the Soviet military administration in Germany, including the persecution of liberal and social democrat students, the political turmoil of the post-war period, and the protests of students and staff against the increasing communist influence on the university led to a split among staff and students. Almost immediately, the Soviet occupiers started persecuting non-communists and suppressing academic freedom, requiring lectures to be submitted for approval by Socialist Unity Party officials. The Soviet Military Tribunal in Berlin-Lichtenberg ruled the students who were involved in the formation of a resistance movement at the university, as well as espionage, and were sentenced to 25 years of forced labor. From 1945 to 1948, 18 other students and teachers were arrested or abducted, many gone for weeks, and some taken to the Soviet Union and executed. Since the historical name Friedrich Wilhelm University had monarchic origins, the school was officially renamed in 1949. The names of the brothers Alexander and Wilhelm von Humboldt. During the university reforms of 1950 and 67, caused the university to develop in a way that ran counter to its former academic traditions and changed the contents taught, the study procedures, and research conditions in obedience to the ruling ideology. As a result of the unification, there were 3 universities in Berlin. Somewhat later, there were even 4. Due to the problems connected with the unification process, Humboldt-University went through a quite extraordinary process of reorganization, in which it succeeded in attracting outstanding scientists and scholars from East and West, from home and abroad. Older professors were offered early retirement. The East German higher education system included a much larger number of permanent assistant professors, lecturers, and other middle-level academic positions. After reunification, these positions were abolished or converted to temporary posts for consistency with the West German system. Today, Humboldt University is a state university with a large number of students and modeled after the West German universities, and like its counterpart, the Free University of Berlin. The university currently maintains formal contracts to nearly 100 academic institutions on all continents and holds more than 400 formal contracts within the Socrates program. Students from over 100 different foreign countries are presently enrolled at the university. The international students comprise 11% of the entire student population. In spite of its turbulent history over several decades, Humboldt University has always been true to its principles, considering research and teaching as a unity. It is one of Germany's most prestigious institutions of higher education. It has been conferred the title of University of Excellence under the German Universities Excellence Initiative.
As you can see, there's a lot of people selling books outside the university.
So that's it for the history of the Humboldt-University of Berlin. Until next time, bye! So guys, if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and feel free to comment.
Hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell. Come on guys, hit the bell.
For notifications. And don't forget to share.
And like.